Hey guys, I'm Chris, your real estate problem solver. So what are 5 of the worst points to know about Warner Robins? Well, come on with me and I'm going to show you a few of the things that people don't really like about Warner Robins and see if it's something that is going to be a deal breaker. So come on and I'll show you. Now, of course, with a lot of other cities, one negative point is the traffic, and Warner Robins is no exception. The Warner Robins is pretty much laid out with 2 main thoroughfares, well, actually 3 now. Watson Boulevard, Russell Parkway, and Highway 96. They all run parallel between Robins Air Force Base and Highway 75. And when the base gets in and out during their high peak times, it can get backed up pretty quick if you are not familiar with some of the shortcuts or side roads that we locals use to get in and around it. So traffic is one reason that people don't like Warner Robins. So let's go to the next one.
Well, what better way to introduce the next irritation about Warner Robins than to be in the middle of a rainstorm? Yeah, the next irritation is the weather. And normally it's not necessarily getting too hot or getting too cold. Main thing is the change. Before Christmas it was freezing temperatures, and then right during Christmas it was t-shirts and blue jeans. And now it's back to freezing temperatures again, and storms coming through and making everything nasty and dreary. But the part that people really don't like about Warner Robins is actually the bugs and the air you can wear. Yeah, it gets sticky around here. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, that's just normal for the southeastern states. But even people from Florida are coming up saying, you know what, this is a lot more sticky than what we were dealing with down in Florida, because they've got a sea breeze to deal with or to help with. But up here we don't have a sea breeze, so it kind of stagnates a little bit more than it would normally, which makes it a nice little haven for the bugs. So we've got the sand gnats and the mosquitoes all over the place. And we've had a few clients coming in from Arizona and New Mexico where the air was dry, and they didn't have a problem out there, but they come into this area and all of a sudden they got to take the dogs to the vet because the bugs are causing them allergies. So that's number 2 on our list.
So what's there to do in Warner Robins? Well, number 3 on our list is the lack of activities. Now, of course, we've got plenty of the kids' activities, the putting greens, bowling alleys. There's family activities that are starting to grow in the Warner Robins area. But as for the nightlife, there's really not much here. 20 years ago, there was plenty of the dance halls, the bars, and a pretty good nightlife. But so even though Warner Robins is little Atlanta, as for the nightlife and the activities, Atlanta still got us beat by a long shot. But as for the nightclubs and dance halls and bars, a lot of that we had back 20 years ago is actually shut down and nobody's reopened them. So there's really not much of the nightlife here. I've actually got one client of ours that leases their house to us that actually left their house here and bought another house up in Macon because he wanted to be closer to the nightlife. He wanted to be closer to the action. So number 3 on our list is lack of nightlife. Now number 4 on our list isn't a big deal, but it does warrant mentioning. Number 4 for the gripe list on for Warner Robins is the lack of shopping. And it's not really the basics. We've got all the basics and the essentials, but if you're looking for specialty stuff like Chanel or Calvin Klein, or if you're into auto parts and you're looking for something specific like Summit Racing, you're not going to find the higher end or the specialty items around here. Even high-end suits and tailors for dress wear are becoming kind of hard to find around here. Now, of course, we do have the Galleria Mall, but even it doesn't have an extensive shopping selection like you might find in Atlanta. So certain items like this you may just have to go to Atlanta for.
Alright, so we don't have to go anywhere to talk about number 5 on our aggravation list for Warner Robins. Number 5 is going to be the lack of high-paying jobs in this area. Now, Warner Robins has grown by leaps and bounds over the last 15 to 20 years, but a lot of the commerce that has come into Warner Robins are actually small businesses. When I say small, I'm talking about 150 employees or less. Of course, Warner Robins does play host to a number of big corporations like Frito-Lay and Purdue and Robins Air Force Base, of course, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart. But the number of large corporations that would pay the high-paying salaries is such a limited amount in this area, it would be extremely hard to get those positions. So, like I said, the larger cities would have a more of those positions and a better chance to get hired on with one of those positions that pays those higher figures. And if you do have a position like that, a lot of people have actually gotten to the point now where you can have a position like that, paying that kind of position money, but it's going to be teleworking. They're going to have the job from someplace else, and they decide to move to Warner Robins and telework from here, but they're still getting paid that same money. But the actual commerce, the actual businesses in Warner Robins, a lot of them don't have the kind of paycheck or offer the same kind of paycheck that would get up into those high income paying levels that you would expect from some of the bigger cities. So if you're looking for a high paying job, Warner Robins probably won't be the best place for you to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you're coming to Warner Robins, look me up, 478-273-0062, and I'll help you get settled in and find a place that you'll grow to love. I'm Chris, the Real Estate Problem Solver, and I'll talk to you on the next video.